We got another call coming in.
Hello, caller.
How can we help you?
Hello. You're on with Claire and Ethan.
Hi. Who are we talking to? So, what do you think? You think it's good advice? Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Claire, Ethan, and I have a special guest with me today. This is my... That was his little wave. This is my brother from another mother. We met many, many years ago on a trip that I took to London with my husband. It must have been, he says it's 58, 64. I don't know. We met many, many years ago, and I fell in love. Not love like sex. I fell in love that I wanted him for a brother. And we have been brother and sister ever since. And I am so proud of him. He is my Ernest Hemingway. He just finished his second book. What are the odds? Alan, when he was working,
do you want to do a welcome, welcome to the show, and say his name?
Oh,
My name.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Do
introduce
a proper intro.
This is Alan. Alan, do say hello to the
My
people.
name, Alan. Hi, everybody. My name's Alan Newman. I'm from London, England. I've known this young lady for at least 60 years, and long may it continue. She is my only sister.
That's nice. And anyway, so now get on with our podcast.
And look at that. We have our first caller. Hello, caller. You're on with Claire and Ethan. You there?
Hi, Claire and Ethan.
And we have
Hi.
a special guest today. You have a third person here. Our friend Alan is going to help
From England.
From England is going to give you some advice as well.
How
Oh
can
my
we
gosh,
call
what
you?
an
Shall we call
honor.
you by your name or by an initial?
What was that?
How can we refer to you? Do you want a name, an initial?
Oh, you could call me Tyler.
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 Okay.
Hi, Tyler.
How can we help you, Tyler?
Okay, I feel like I need to give a little background story before essentially asking the advice.
Okay.
Okay, so some years ago, maybe it was like 2023, I started seeing this guy. Can't really recall how we met, but we were like on and off, romantic, platonic, whatever. The first day we hung out. We just hung out every day after that. I helped him with so many things, like repainting his whole apartment, moving, etc. He had this dog, and when he was moving, he asked me to watch the dog.
Okay.
So as time goes on, we're like staying in touch. I'm building a relationship with the dog, and eventually he had this housing situation he was in and asked me if I could watch his dog for 2 months.
Okay.
And
What kind of a
I
dog
said
was it?
yes. What was
Tyler?
that?
What kind of a dog was it? Very important.
She's a Moyen party poodle.
Oh, what?
Oh.
That's what they called me in college.
She has like a crazy coat. I don't know, she's so cute. I want to.
Okay.
How old is the dog?
Now she's 6 years old.
Okay. Go ahead.
Go on.
At the time she was 2. I remember I met her on her second birthday. I agreed to watch this dog for 2 months. 2 months turns into 4, turns into 6, turns into 8. Mind you, this whole time we're still hanging out, and he wasn't fully homeless. He was just kind of living in a commercial space he was leasing, so it wasn't a good situation for the dog to be in.
Right.
So sometimes he would stay at my apartment. I would like cook for him all the time, whatever. Also, I'm like fronting all the dog's bills for food,
Oh my
veterinary care.
Big.
Yeah, I'm waiting to
This is-
hear what
goes
the
wrong.
what the punchline
This
is,
is
because
a
so far,
charity case.
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, right? I know, literally a charity case. So eventually I'm like, he just gets to be too needy. I don't know, a little entitled to my time, energy, and finances. So I took a trip to visit a best friend in LA, and I just kind of disconnected, and he got so mad that I wasn't really responding to him, whatever, that he then demands the dog back because I'm not responding to his messages while I'm on vacation. And I was just like, 8 months has gone by. Our initial agreement was 2 months. You live 3 blocks away and you never check in on the dog. On the few occasions I've ever asked
excuse me, I have to ask you, he never checked in to see how the dog was?
Never. And he lived 3 blocks away. He could have just stopped by to see her. If I had work upstate and I needed someone to walk the dog or feed the dog, he would say no or agree to it, and I'd come home at 11 and she wouldn't have been fed. Mind you, poodles also have ear issues because their hair is so curly and gets matted easily. So it's like every 2 months she requires an ear cleaning, she gets ear infections.
Okay, so you are doing a charity case, you're taking care of this dog, you're paying for everything, you're housing this homeless lover.
Yes.
And now what?
Okay, so then we're like 8 months of me having this dog. He gets mad at me because I'm on vacation. I'm not promptly responding to him. He starts demanding I give the dog back. And of course I'm like, no, you can't. That's not how this works. You can't just abandon your dog onto someone for 8 months, not even pay. Listen, if I would buy her treats or toys, that's on me. But, anything else that's just a basic living necessity like food, vet bills. She wasn't up to date on her vaccines. I got those done for her,
And he took no part in that at all of her well-being.
Yeah, like he just did not care. And so we're getting in this argument and he's calling me all these names, and he's like, you're stealing my dog. You're so entitled. That's not how life works. And I basically said, if you want your dog back, I will give you itemized receipt of every bag of food I've ever paid for, every vet appointment, every grooming session.
Receipts, timelines, everything.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's like, no, that's so ridiculous. You can't just hold my dog hostage like that and demand money when you know I have no money. You're stealing her, accusing me of all this stuff. And basically what he's telling me is that's what friends do for each other.
Is that?
And I'm like,
I'm sorry, Tyler.
In what world?
Is that where it stands right now, that he wants the dog back, but you still have the possession of the dog?
So this was 2024 was when this happened. And then we settled the case because I strong-armed him and I was like, this isn't going to happen. He threatened to get the law involved and I was like, go ahead. He didn't. And now, mind you, another thing, which is essentially what I'm going to ask about. I got this brand new camera and he had a gallery opening and it was like a $1,300 camera. And I let him borrow it for that, right?
Uh-oh.
So, of course, I never get the camera back, and that's essentially, in my head, the compensation for the dog.
Right.
And now, so 2 years later, yesterday, out of the absolute blue, I received this text from him. And when I say he was vile to me originally, he was. He called me such cruel names and just spoke so poorly of my character. But he sent me a long apology, basically being like, I know this is very late, but in the off chance you don't have me blocked, I just wanted to apologize, for everything. I was mad at you for a situation that I made. And, thank you so much for just being a good dog mom to.
Whoa.
It's like he's come to Jesus. Whoa.
Did he go to therapy?
Yeah.
It sounded like a very therapized text.
Wait, who has the dog?
Yeah, wait,
where is the
the
dog?
I have the dog still.
And who has the camera?
He has the camera, so my question.
And where is he? You gave us so much, but so little of the information we needed.
Okay.
So I believe he still lives 3 blocks away from me. But it's so weird. So there was a period of time where I had this little freelance stint, and I'm from Connecticut, so I had to bring my dog to Connecticut for a month.
Your dog.
And I hadn't ran into him in over a year in the neighborhood. We live in the same neighborhood, so close by. And then finally, after a long time, the one day I go out, I bring the dog back. I'm sitting at a bar with her, and these two people are sat to my right, and I look, and she's on my lap, and I look at, and it's him, like on a date or something with a girl, and he immediately, I started laughing because I was like, this is crazy and so uncomfortable, and then he got up and left. So I've had one run-in with him.
So what is the advice? What do you need? What's the current situation? What do you need advising on?
So I received a really nice apology that was acknowledging of his wrongdoing, and he was also like, you were such a great friend to me and you did all this stuff, and I, took it for granted and just never respected you. So
how much did you care for him? Did you love him?
Wait, I need to know what the advice needed is.
Oh, another thing is he's a jeweler. I'm like totally giving him away right now.
No, just what do you need from us?
Okay, well, this is what I need. He made me a nameplate necklace that he charged me $4,000 after giving it to me, not telling me up front. So in his apology, I'm like, is this my time now to be like, maybe accept it and ask for the camera back and maybe see if I could get a new necklace out of him?
Whoa.
Well, my answer to you is he sounds like a loser from step one. Can I ask you a question? Do you love him?
No.
You don't love him. Then get him out of your life, first of all.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that the camera has gone bye-bye. I don't think you... But having said that, I don't see any reason why you can't ask for your camera back. But in that respect, he may say, I'll give you the camera back, you give me the dog back.
And the necklace.
So...
It seems like there's like a lot of gambling tokens on the table here. And if you want to come to the table and gamble, then you better be ready. But... And not to victim blame, but when you said you gave this guy a camera, my first instinct was, you just get away from this guy. You should not be giving him anything more.
Yeah.
Has he ever even said that he wanted to give you the camera back?
No, that was like part of our negotiating fight at the end where he was trying to get me to pay for the dog. What?
I'm sorry. My feeling is this, having heard this whole story, he is a loser. He is... No, I'm not saying that to be funny. He doesn't seem to have a sense of responsibility, certainly not for the dog. You said he never even visited the dog or even asked if he was all right. That, to me, just sounds like a loser. If you were in love with him, I'd say you got a problem. Mm-hmm. But if you're not in love with him, I would say just leave it be and say goodbye to your camera, but cuddle your dog when you go to bed tonight.
And so you're trying to figure out what to reply to his therapized text of like...
Why reply anything?
Yeah.
I guess I don't even have to reply.
Right. So, I mean, what did he ask for anything on there? Was he like, I just want to talk, I want the dog back, I want to give you another necklace? Like, did he ask anything, or was just all apologies?
He was just like, thank you. He was like, I have no evidence of it, but I know you've been taking great care of her, and I just loved her so much that I felt the need to fight over it, but it wasn't right, and I disrespected you, and blah, blah, blah. But I have no excuses. I just want to say sorry and thank you.
Well, wow. you have a choice. You can either ignore his text and go on with your life, or you can answer it and say, it sounds like, you really are sorry. I'm glad. It was very aggravating to me, but I almost feel that the dog is mine. I've had him for so long, and I wish you well. You came out with a very good camera, unless you feel you'd like to give it back to me. Now that you've
that's a good one. That's a good one.
What are you saying?
I think you should make up your mind, yes or no, and just that would be the end of it. Because otherwise, you're going to go on and on. You're talking about 2 years, 4 years, 6 years. I don't know. You want to make that your life? I couldn't.
Yeah, this seems like a beautiful way to end an insane chapter. He seems therapized and healed, and I think this is now your time to heal. You go, boy, as Beyonce says, you say, boy, bye.
Boy, bye.
In England, there's a saying, let bygones be gone. So in other words, let's turn it in. Let's call it a day.
Yes, that's my advice. It's hard advice because you did have a relationship. So when you get off the phone with us, you're going to have to say, are they right? Should I not even acknowledge what he said? And you're going to have to think hard about that. But I truly believe your best step to take is to ignore it. Since you both live in the same neighborhood, if you bump into him, don't be rude. I mean, don't be nasty. Hello, how are you? And what's the dog's name?
Carmela.
Carmela's fine. And I would just do a little chit chat to show that you're not nasty and let it be. But I certainly would end it.
And maybe hook up one more time just to see.
Oh no! Come on, Ethan. Oh, come on. That's
just to
not...
see if anything changed.
No.
I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
Get away from that man.
Because if you have him in the house and you go to the kitchen to make a cup of coffee, he'll take the dog. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I hope it all works out for you, but use your head. Don't even reply.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna. I think it's been 2 years since we left things off, so whatever. I don't need the camera.
I think it's totally fine to ignore it.
And it's all good.
Tyler, I wish you well, and I thank you for calling in. That was a problem. Good. I'm glad we all chatted it out. Bye.
Well, thank you guys for your time. Such a pleasure.
Thank you so much for calling.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Quite a journey. That was a 6-year journey.
I mean, she had to have feelings for him.
Right. I mean,
but he sounds like a jerk.
I'm not going to call anybody anything without knowing them personally.
Well, I mean, but listen to what never came to even find out about his dog.
You're only hearing one side of a story.
I don't know. But, I mean, the last text that she got sounded like all of a sudden he was a reformed prostitute. That come to Jesus. I'm sorry that I was ever nasty to you. I don't believe it.
It almost sounds like you went through AA. We're getting another call.
Another telephone call.
Okay. Hello, caller. You're
Hi.
on with Claire and Ethan, and we got a special guest, Alan.
From England.
From England. So we are here to help you out. How would you like to be referred? How can we call you?
Hi, my name's Jill.
Jill, okay. How can we help you, Jill? What's your problem?
So I have a 2-year-old daughter. Can you hear me okay, by the way?
Perfectly. Yeah.
Okay. I have a 2-year-old daughter, and we just switched her into a big girl bed. It doesn't have sides to it, but every night for the past 2 weeks, she's been getting out of bed and waking me and my husband up in the middle of the night wanting to play. And when we try to put her back to bed, she cries for hours. Do you have any advice?
Yes. I don't think Ethan can really give you advice on this.
I would say this feels like a really Googleable sort of thing.
I have 3 girls when they were small, and we put them in the regular bed. I don't know if they still have it. They were doing the same thing, and my husband and I would be sleeping, and all of a sudden we'd have a little body in between us that climbed up onto the bed, 2 years old, and we take them back to their bed, and I said, we have to do something about this. There was a bar that you can put into a bed so that it forms like not quite a crib. It's like almost like a hospital thing where they can't get out of the bed. But I think you just have to be very patient and let them understand it's going to take a lot of staying up nights because once they get that freedom of getting out of the bed and marching into your room, it's like they're big people and they can do what they want. You just have to be firm and you're going to lose some sleep. I would advise my husband and I, with our first one, we didn't know what we were doing. We let her sleep in bed. That's his mother, Ethan's mother. We let her sleep in bed with us, and she was so comfortable that I thought she was going to spend her whole childhood in bed with us. That's when we said, no, got her back into the bed, put this bar on it tucked into the mattress. And so
she can look it up.
It just prevented her from getting out of bed. But
is your baby annoying in any other ways?
Yes.
I hear you. I don't think Ethan can understand
been
that.
hitting
Yes.
me a lot.
She's been hitting you?
She doesn't get her way.
Oh, please. Let me tell you, that's the twos. They learn the very first word, not mommy, not daddy, it's no. And you say something and it's no. And they start to use their hands because that's the only thing that they can lash out with. And they'll hit, or they'll try to. But that's just, it's not her. It's just being 2 years old and feeling her freedom.
Can you hit her back?
No.
Absolutely not.
No, of course
That's
not.
the thing, though. I feel very angry when she does it. And I have
Don't be angry. It's just she's 2 years old, and this is her way of making you understand that she's not happy. What I did when my kids lashed out, I simply took their hand and I kissed it.
Oh.
And they would look at me, and I'd say, "No, I love you," and I would let the hand go. And most of the times, it stopped them from hitting.
Gentle parenting.
And if they started again, I simply took their hand and I said, I love you. And I think, I had 2 children that were hitters. One was very passive. She was my favorite child. But I think whatever...
You have a favorite?
No, I really don't.
I wish you were my mummy.
But I think whatever you're seeing, whatever you're getting upset about, don't be angry. It's just, is this your first?
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. I was the same way. I didn't know right from wrong. Nobody teaches you how to be a parent. Nobody teaches you what to do when they have a tantrum.
Do you have a mode of expressing your anger? Obviously, because we're not hitting the child. Do you have like a kickboxing class or something?
I grabbed her arm when she did it, and immediately when I did, I was thinking about how tightly I was grabbing it.
That's scary.
And I felt really bad about it, but I didn't know what else to do, and then I'd let go.
Do you have a way of expressing your anger like outside of the child parent relationship, like a kickboxing class or like going for runs or like screaming
I go to
into a pillow?
burn classes.
Burn?
No.
What? No.
A hit class.
Why? Claire's saying no.
Because I'm sorry.
The boot camp.
Okay. There are boot camps for parents to learn how to do those things. But
no, I mean just like to get mad. Like
do what you
like,
No, it's for working out. It's
right, like a workout class.
form of exercise.
Well, when she does something wrong, do you put her in a corner? Does she take a time out?
No, I don't give her timeouts. No.
Why?
Why?
Should I?
Well,
she doesn't listen. She won't listen.
Well, but you have to make her listen, and the way you did that is that if she does something and you put her in a corner and you say, no, this is not what you have to do, and she's going to walk away and she's going to say no, and then you simply lift her up gently and you put her back in the corner and you say, you have to stay here until you calm down, which she probably doesn't understand.
Here's one thing. When I was younger, my parents did that to me, and it traumatized me.
It did?
I don't want to traumatize her. Yeah, my parents forgot me there.
They forgot you there?
Oh, no. Well, okay.
Well, don't do that.
That could traumatize you. I always said to my children when they had a timeout, when you feel better, let me know, and we'll have some cookies and milk. I always made it that if they did what I asked them to do, and it eventually got to them, that there would be something waiting for them at the end to show that we were both happy with each other. I don't listen. My girls are all adults now. They all grew up knowing that there had to be rules.
Do you want to practice me and Newman? I'll pretend to be the kid. You'll teach our caller how to do it.
You want me to kiss your hand?
No, yeah, let's. Okay, we're gonna pretend. We're gonna pretend, and you're gonna listen in, and then you're gonna learn how to do it based on us. Okay?
Okay, wait. What's happening?
we're gonna do a mock version of like how this could go, and then you're gonna try it. Okay.
Okay. Start to. No, give me your hand.
Papa hit me.
Give me your hand.
Okay.
Mommy loves you. And give me your hand. I'll keep kissing it until you calm
I'm
down.
hungry.
Well, if you're hungry, you tell Mommy that you're... No, I'm not letting go. I love you. And you've got to calm down because that's not the way we do things. And
okay.
So it takes time, and you may have to do it several times.
Yep.
But I could see why you'd be traumatized if your parents forgot you on a timeout. When I gave my kids a timeout, I was sitting there right in back of them, waiting for them to calm down. They would stamp their feet, and they would, and it didn't matter. I let them have their little tantrum, but eventually they knew when they were okay, they would turn around and say, okay, Mommy. And I'd say, come on, let's have some cookies and milk or whatever the treat was at the time. You've got to be patient because the twos pass very quickly. They do.
Right.
And they become little adults, and they will understand as they get a little older.
Do you want to try now?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to play the baby, Alan?
Oh, yeah, I'll be the
Okay, Alan's going to be your child, and you're going to be you.
Okay. Hey, I love you. Stop crying.
Wait, one second. We're getting a call. 1 second. His wife is calling.
No.
Call you later. Okay.
Okay.
Well.
Okay. What?
Sure wait, we're going to try that again.
Hey, I love you. Baby. Stop crying.
No.
We're stopping the scene. I don't know why.
Stop.
Okay, it's done. It's not good enough. Okay.
You have to. Yeah, I love you, baby. Stop crying. I wouldn't stop crying if I was a baby and you said that to me. You have to. It's a little more. You have to use a little more ingenuity. I love you. I know you're unhappy, so just calm down, and Mommy and you will talk about what's bothering you. I know my husband used to talk to my children as if they were adults, and I don't know whether it worked. Oh God!
Let her try again. Let her try again. Okay, you're gonna try again.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even cry. Well, shut up.
Oh, it's okay. Mommy loves you so much. You have to calm down, okay?
I know you're unhappy.
Calm down. I know you're unhappy. We do not hit people.
Absolutely.
Especially people we love.
Oh, he's so soothed. Look at him. He's your baby fell asleep.
Down?
He is. He's sucking his thumb and he fell asleep.
But you hear, you just started a whole different tone with your little girl. Instead of saying you don't do that, that's not. No, it has to be
beautiful little girl.
Almost rhythmic.
Lovely.
It almost has to be that you're making her stop to hear you speak. Mommy loves you, and that's not the way we do things. And if she starts to hit, you just take her hand gently, not squeezing it. Take her hand gently. They are always surprised when you take the hand and you kiss her hand, because that makes them stop a minute and think, oh boy,
it worked. I was alarmed by how much she was holding my hand.
But try it, and I promise you, this too shall pass. It's a stage that all 2-year-olds go through, and thank goodness it passes, and they become, well,
better.
Till they're about 30 years old. You've got to work with them, but Now, all kidding aside, it does get better because each day, each week, they comprehend more and they understand more. So by your reinforcing, I love you. This is not the way we do things. This is not what I want you to do. And if she gets out of bed, you've got to put her back into bed gently. Gently. Come on, we're going back to bed.
She gets it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's the route that you have to
You
take.
must give that a try. Yeah, definitely.
I'll go get the bar too.
Yes,
and the bar.
that's a good thing.
Okay. Do you feel like we've helped you?
And by the way,
So much.
don't be surprised if she climbs over the bar. My kid did that a few times, but she learned that the bar was meant that she shouldn't get out of bed.
Okay. Well, thank you guys
you for
so
calling. I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Oh, those
Wow.
days were horrible.
Man.
Those days, the terrible twos. That's why they call it the terrible twos. Their minds are becoming like little individual people, and everything is no, no, and no.
There was a story when I was a kid, and Glenda, my nanny, she'd be in the living room, and she would put me in the crib, and then 5 minutes later, I would be in the living room, and she'd be like, "What is going on?" It happened like day after day after day, till one day she put me in the crib, sat in the corner of the room, and just like sat there and watched, and I would climb up the side of the crib, go over the other side, and just drop on my head.
Oh, that's what happened. Today was interesting, I must say. So next time, he's going back to England, so we're not going to see him. But I wanted you to meet him because he's my little bro. Alan is a bookmaker. He's retired, which is very legal. In London, you have to have a license and a shop. And Alan did it because his father started the business of bookmaking in 1927.
And bookmaking, like a bookie is what we call it here,
It's
like
what we call
for gambling,
a
for horse
bookie
racing.
to take the odds.
Yeah,
and
taking bets.
taking bets. And he has written 2 books. The first one, which I thought was wonderful, It's Not What You Know, is the name of the book. And of course, we know that's true. It's Who You Know. And the second one now is What Are the Odds? In England, he has been on television. I'm so glad he's here with me. He's had newspapers writing articles about him. His fame is my fame. I feel it all comes off to me. Anyway, I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about the book and where you can get it if you're interested. It really is a very interesting book.
The book, What Are the Odds? You can buy it from weatherbyshop.co.
Excuse me, I think he meant Weatherbees.
Weatherbees.
What?
YS.
Oh.
Weatherbees.
Oh, I was wrong.
Yeah.
What? Weatherbees.
Yeah. And you can buy it, and it costs you, £15 to buy it in England. And as I say, the profits are going to the Injured Jockeys Fund, as I want to give something back to racing, what I've had out of it. And, you know, I'm hoping that it continues forever, but I do feel that it's got a bit of a problem at the moment. There are 2 forwards in the book to anybody who might know anything about horse racing. One is from a guy called Michael Tabor, who is probably one of the biggest horse race owners in the world. And the other one is by a jockey called Brian Moore, who was voted last year the #1 jockey in the world. And they've both written forwards for me in the book. So, you know, I think it's worth reading. And as I keep saying, it's for charity. Let's do our best.
Yeah.
So go shop, go read this book.
It really is
the proceeds
interesting.
go to
Even if you're
charity.
not a sports enthusiast.
It's for a charity.
Yes. Thank you all for listening. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
It's great.